Hey, what is up? Hey, what's up? Now that you're in focus, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a super sentimental video for me. This is my final apartment tour, a reflection of my first apartment, really, where I've been living for the past 1.5 years. If you want to see the first apartment tour from when I was fresh in the apartment, like 2.5 weeks in, I'll put that link in the description. That will give you kind of more detail. This is more of a reflection on what the stability and comfort of an apartment in New York City meant to me. So yeah, that's it. The final chapter of East 7th Street, apartment 17 in East Village, my favorite area of New York City. Actually, favorite area in the world. This is the closing chapter. Without further ado, here are my final thoughts on my apartment. Hope you enjoy. So right here is my couch. Incredible story behind this couch. It is in my original apartment tour video. I do love my couch and I do love this living space, but from where my bedroom ended until the beginning of the kitchen, that area just didn't get a lot of love. This area just kind of ended up being a place where I got to store all these things. Now at the end of the day, a house is kind of just a place to keep your stuff, and that's what this room ended up being. It wasn't as productive as my bedroom, and I didn't spend as much time as I did in the kitchen or the bathroom. I guess reflecting back on the past 1.5 years, this was just extra space or just stuff. This right here is my bike. As you can see, it used to be up on the wall. Now it is not. I let one singular realtor come in here and show my apartment while I was gone, and then this happened. She says it wasn't her, but I have cameras. Bring you around here to my guitars. Now these are all the guitars that I didn't use as much. My favorite guitar that I use is my white Telecaster, and these just kind of stayed to themselves. I took the Taylor out a lot because I needed an acoustic sound, and I've had it since high school, but everything else just kind of stayed on the rack. I will for sure keep them because I love them so much, but as far as needing them with me all the time, I'm gonna say I didn't really need them. It was definitely stuff. So coming around to here, this used to be my DJ equipment, and now it's just my 2 speakers not hooked up to anything, but my DJ equipment is no longer up. I found that I didn't really use my DJ equipment that much. The only time that I had to use my DJ equipment was when I was out on the road, so I ended up just putting it in the closet. Here are my Burton Ernie. These are definitely stuff, but sentimental to me. I got these, they're a KAWS collaboration, the artist KAWS, if you've heard of him, K-A-W-S. When I was a little child, the only thing that would keep me from not crying when I had to go do things that weren't comfortable was this little Bert stuffed animal that my parents had got me. So when KAWS came out with that, I really liked KAWS, and I figured that's kind of a fun story. And then up top here is the fan art. Of course I'm gonna keep that. That was an incredible reminder when things would get really weird in this apartment, and I always appreciate fan art. All right, so this little area right here, this is my vintage record player that I got for Christmas. Unfortunately, right after getting it fixed, it broke in the move. Well, it didn't break, but it's not fully functioning as a record player, so it ended up just holding a lot of books. A lot of books that inspired me when I got them, but I never really went back to. So as far as essentials goes, I definitely categorize this as just stuff. All right, and here it is, my bed. Now, of course, this is the #2 spot where I spent the majority of my time in this apartment. I've always heard there's no sleep like your own bed, but I had no clue what that meant because, you know, I was in college and you don't really get that great of sleep in college regardless. And then I was on tour without an apartment, so I didn't have my own bed. But now I 100% agree that there's no sleep quite like your own bed. Coming home from tour, coming home from travel, coming home from anywhere. I won't say that I missed my bed, but I will admit that coming home to this bed always led to my best sleep. But yeah, that's #2, my bed. I think that this was definitely a place that was worth it and that was smart to have in my apartment. definitely have a bed. And up here is my projector and my Nintendo Switch. And as you've seen before in videos, I project it out onto this wall and I could play Switch, which I haven't in a while, or I could watch Apple TV is up there. Up here you see the custom DJ Rhetoric pop figurine and then the Mr. Rogers one. Both of them were given to me by fans and I love them. So amazing. You guys have seen my desk before. It's a pretty simple setup, but something completely brand new for me. Okay, it's on my face. I have my 34-inch ultra wide monitor up here. I've never had a monitor in my life. I actually started the year with just this iPad right here. I thought that that was gonna be my dual monitor and I ended up never using it at all. The sit-down stand-up desk, I did use that a lot. I ended up sitting down a lot more than standing up just because of the space in this apartment, but I still love that I had it. The instrument that I used the most was this guy right here, my Ableton Push 2. #1 lifesaver, love it. Also right over here is my Apollo Duo. I used that the whole time. And this guy right here is my SM57. Now the reason that I have that out is I actually have a $3,500 U87 Neumann microphone, but right when I came home and was ready to record after tour, they had changed the electrical setup in this apartment complex. And I had such bad RFI interference. Not even the grounding of an XLR cable could help it. So that $3,500 microphone has kind of been in the box for the past few months. I'm really excited to get to use that when I move into this new spot. But yeah, here it is, my complete desk setup. As far as things to stuff goes, I'd say that I used pretty much everything at my desk. This was the #1 spot where I spent my time in this New York City apartment, my desk. Now in the last apartment tour, everybody asked about the kitchen, and I apologize, it has all my snowboarding stuff in here right now because I'm moving out, boxes, all that, but this is how small the kitchen really is. Now last and least is the bathroom. And you can see how incredibly small this is too. So that about wraps it up for this apartment tour. As you can tell, I kind of forgot to film an outro. And at this point, I'm actually sitting right outside of where I'm living now. So I guess that's coming to you soon. But not before one more moving out video. I think one more thing that I filmed in my apartment. So do you want me to wait and announce where I've moved on the YouTube video, or would you rather me announce it on Instagram soon and then put it out on YouTube with more of an explanation? Let me know in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed this apartment tour video and see you next episode. Sorry for the long break. I promise it won't happen again. I just want you right here, right now, but I keep it to myself. Honesty don't always find, girl, you make me so. I want a shelter, a roof over my head, $1 to my name.